The old world hummed with a language far older than words, a language that resonated through the ages. It was a language whispered by the wind, etched in the earth, and reflected in the flickering flames of a hearth fire. A silent communication that spoke volumes. Pagans, those who lived in tune with the natural rhythms of the earth, understood this language instinctively. They read the signs in the stars and the patterns in the leaves. Poets, with their hearts attuned to the music of existence, translated it into verse. Their words captured the essence of this ancient tongue, turning it into a tapestry of emotions and thoughts. Prophets deciphered its warnings and promises, while dreamers glimpsed within it visions of other realms. They saw beyond the physical into the spiritual and the mystical. This was the language of metaphor, a way of understanding the world not through literal interpretations but through symbolism and analogy. It was a bridge between the seen and the unseen. The rustling of leaves wasn't just the sound of air moving through branches, it was the whisper of spirits, the murmur of unseen forces. Each sound carried a message, a story waiting to be told. A lightning strike wasn't simply an electrical discharge, it was the wrath of the gods, a display of celestial power. It was a reminder of the forces that shaped the world. This metaphorical language imbued the natural world with a sense of the sacred. Every element, every phenomenon was a part of a grander narrative. It transformed everyday occurrences into profound encounters with the divine. A sunrise was not just the start of a new day, but a renewal of life and hope. By observing the cycles of nature, the behavior of animals, and the dance of the elements, these ancient cultures derived meaning, guidance, and a sense of connection to something far greater than themselves. Their rituals were a dialogue with the universe. This language, passed down through generations, continues to echo in our myths, our art, and the deepest recesses of our collective unconscious. It is a testament to the enduring power of metaphor and the human spirit's quest for understanding.
To the ancients, the metaphysical, the realm beyond the physical, was not a separate domain but an intrinsic part of the everyday. It was as real to them as the ground beneath their feet and the sky above their heads. It was woven into the fabric of existence, perceptible through the lens of metaphor. Every thread in the tapestry of life held a deeper meaning, a connection to the unseen. The metaphysical was metaphorical, and the metaphorical was metaphysical, each reflecting and informing the other in an endless dance of meaning. This interplay created a rich tapestry of understanding, where every shadow and reflection held significance. The physical world, with its tangible elements and observable phenomena, served as a canvas upon which the intangible realities of the metaphysical were projected. Mountains, meadows, and skies were not just landscapes but symbols of greater truths. The sun's journey across the sky wasn't just a matter of celestial mechanics, it mirrored the soul's journey through life, from the dawn of birth to the twilight of old age. Each sunrise and sunset was a reminder of life's cyclical nature. The changing seasons, with their cycles of growth, decay, and renewal, reflected the ebb and flow of fortune, the impermanence of all things, and the promise of rebirth. Autumn leaves falling were not just a sign of decay, but a promise of new beginnings. Just as the physical world provided metaphors for understanding the metaphysical, so too did the metaphysical provide a framework for interpreting the physical. The stars in the night sky were not just distant suns, but guides for the soul's journey. The qualities attributed to the elements, for example, transcended their physical properties. They became symbols of deeper truths and emotions. Fire, while capable of providing warmth and sustenance, also represented the consuming nature of passion. It was a force of creation and destruction, a symbol of transformation. Water, essential for life, symbolized the depths of emotion and the unconscious mind. Its flow mirrored the currents of our thoughts and feelings. By understanding these metaphorical associations, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things, both seen and unseen. The rivers and roots remind us that everything is connected, forming a web of life that binds us all together.
Few forces in nature command our attention like fire. Its mesmerizing dance, its ability to both nourish and destroy, has captivated humanity since the dawn of time. In the metaphorical language of the old world, fire became synonymous with desire, that burning yearning that resides within the human heart. Like a flickering flame, desire can be both alluring and dangerous. It can illuminate our path, providing warmth, passion, and the drive to achieve our dreams. Yet, left unchecked, it can consume us, leading to recklessness, obsession, and ultimately, destruction. Poets throughout the ages have recognized this dual nature of fire, using it to evoke both the ecstasy and the agony of love. Sappho, the ancient Greek poet, likened love to a sweet, bitter, unbearable fire that both delights and torments. Shakespeare in Romeo and Juliet famously wrote, "My bounty is as boundless as the sea, my love as deep. The more I give to thee, the more I have, for both are infinite."
Section 4. The breath of consciousness, air as the current of thought. Just as fire represents the passionate heart of humanity, air embodies the mind. Invisible yet ever-present, air is the breath of life, the unseen force that animates our bodies and carries our thoughts. It is the medium through which we communicate, the bridge between our inner and outer worlds. In many traditions, air is associated with intellect, inspiration, and the realm of ideas. The ancient Greeks believed that the gods breathed life into the first humans, infusing them with a spark of divine consciousness. In Hinduism, prana, the vital life force, is often depicted as a subtle form of air that flows through the body, connecting us to the universal energy. Just as the wind can be gentle or fierce, so too can our thoughts be calm or turbulent. A gentle breeze can bring a sense of peace and clarity, while a raging storm can leave us feeling overwhelmed and confused. By becoming aware of our thoughts, observing them without judgment, we gain a measure of control over the winds of our minds.
Section 5. The depths of feeling water as the mirror of emotion. Water, the lifeblood of our planet, holds a unique place in our collective psyche. It is the element of emotion, reflecting our deepest feelings, our hidden depths, and the ebb and flow of our inner lives. Just as the ocean can be calm and serene one moment, then whipped into a frenzy by a storm the next, so too can our emotions fluctuate wildly. We are drawn to water's edge, to the shores of lakes and oceans, perhaps seeking solace in its vastness, a reflection of our own inner depths. Water in its various forms serves as a powerful metaphor for the full spectrum of human emotion. A gentle rain can symbolize tears of sorrow or joy, while a raging torrent might represent overwhelming anger or grief. Still waters, like those of a deep lake, can evoke tranquility, while a churning sea might reflect inner turmoil and chaos. Section 6. The ground of being. Earth as the stage of action. Solid, dependable, and ever-present, Earth is the foundation upon which our lives unfold. It is the element of manifestation, the stage upon which we play out our dramas, build our civilizations, and ultimately, return at the end of our days. Earth represents the physical realm, the world of action, consequence, and the tangible results of our choices. It is the element of practicality, grounding us in the here and now, reminding us that every action has a reaction. Just as a seed planted in fertile soil will eventually bear fruit, so too will the actions we take in the world manifest in our lives. The earth teaches us patience, perseverance, and the importance of nurturing our dreams. For just as a farmer tends to their crops with care, so too must we cultivate the seeds of our aspirations. The cycles of nature, so evident in the earth's rhythms, offer profound lessons about the nature of life. We witness birth, growth, decay, and death, not as endings, but as transitions within a larger, ever-unfolding story. Section 7. The unseen conductor, spirit as the guiding force. Beyond the four tangible elements of fire, air, water, and earth lies a fifth element, more elusive yet equally profound: spirit. This element is not something we can touch or see, but its presence is felt deeply within our souls. This is the animating force that pervades all things, the unseen conductor orchestrating the symphony of existence. It is the silent whisper that guides the rhythm of life, the invisible hand that shapes our destinies. Spirit is the spark of consciousness that resides within each of us, connecting us to the web of life and to the divine source from which we all originate. It is the thread that weaves through the fabric of the universe, linking every being and every element in a dance of unity. It is the realm of intuition, inspiration, and the deepest yearnings of the human heart. In moments of quiet reflection, we can feel its gentle nudge, guiding us toward our highest potential.
While the four physical elements shape the world around us and influence our experiences, spirit is the guiding force, the inner compass that points us toward our true north. It is the beacon that lights our path, even in the darkest of times. It is the source of our creativity, our capacity for love, and our innate desire to find meaning and purpose in a world often seemingly devoid of both. Through spirit, we find the courage to dream, to create, and to connect with others on a profound level. Just as a conductor shapes the individual sounds of an orchestra into a harmonious whole, so too does spirit guide the interplay of the elements within us and around us. It brings balance and harmony, ensuring that each aspect of our being works in concert with the others. It is the bridge between the physical and the metaphysical, the unifying principle that reminds us that we are not separate from the cosmos, but rather an integral part of its grand design. In recognizing this connection, we find our place in the vast tapestry of existence, understanding that we are both unique and yet deeply interconnected with all that is.